Welcome to CourtSide, where we sit on the sideline and we discuss sports as if we can do it better ourselves. I'm your host, Mr. 300. You guys know my co-host, the Bay to LA. How you doing today, my brother?
Oh, man. Fantastic, man.
Yes, sir. It's a wonderful day, man. A lot of things have been going on in the sports world, and we're here to talk about it, man.
Mm-hmm.
Before we get started, any shout-outs you want to give out to anybody, man?
Oh, man. Hey, shout out to everybody that's liking, subscribing. You know, we're going to continue to bring you the heat, man, week in and week out.
Yes, sir. Week in and week out, man. And before we get started, man, we know football season is going on right now, so we kind of been hot and heavy on the football.
Yeah.
But we know basketball season approaching, and high school basketball is about to approach here in Central Louisiana, man. We got some hot teams that we're going to be covering here in the area, man. For one, shout out to the Lady Trojans over at Ash. We're going to be following the Peabody War Horses, the Pineville Rebels, man. We're going to be following all these teams here in Central, even the Bowden Bears, man. So all these basketball teams that's out here in Central Louisiana, we're going to be following you guys, bring you guys onto the show, interviewing you guys, making sure you guys getting the coverage and exposure that you need in order to make it on the next level. With that being said, man, you ready to get started?
Man, I'm ready.
Man, hot off the press, man.
What's up?
Man, Michael Parsons has been traded to the Green Bay Packers, man. This is a trade that nobody expected, man. For me, I was shocked by the trade. I didn't think it was going to happen.
Right.
I figured Jared Jones was going to buckle down and give Michael Parsons what he wanted. But he made a bold move and traded him to Green Bay. It shocked a lot of players on the Dallas Cowboys team. CeeDee Lamb, he was very hurt by the trade. I was watching Michael Irvin live saying that, hey, there's no way. You know how Michael Irvin get excited.
Right.
There's no way that Jared Jones is going to trade Michael Parsons. 5 minutes later, he had his hand on his head talking about, I can't believe we just traded Michael Parsons to the Green Bay Packers.
Right.
What is your take on this trade and the whole outcome of everything that transpired?
Man, I can't talk about Mike because I came out with a prediction last week.
Yeah, you did.
Where I was like, okay, they paid Romo, so I know they're going to pay, thank heaven for number 11, man.
You were so confident, though.
I never saw this coming because I'm thinking it ain't no way.
Yes.
But, it happened.
We talking about Jared Jones here.
And that's what you can never forget and keep that out the equation that you dealing with a wild card, man.
You dealing with a wild boy, man.
Cowboy.
The old
wild
Jared
cowboy.
Is like the young Jared, man. And it's crazy because I watched the documentary on Netflix, Americans Team.
Okay.
And this trade is similar to the Herschel Walker trade that they did back in the day, man.
Yeah.
It's similar to the trade because, and then again, I'm thinking maybe he watched the documentary and was like, you know what?
Let me go on and do it.
Let me go and do it one more time to see if it pay out for us like we did last time. And honestly, my personal opinion on it, from watching the Cowboys, watching Michael Parsons, I think it's not a bad trade. And I say this because they wasn't winning. They wasn't winning. They wasn't stopping the run. He's a pass rusher. Cool, I get that. You rushing the passer, but again, if you can get somebody in there to stop the run, then you cool. Because teams ran on the Cowboys.
Right.
Once they got up on them, or the game was like within a few points, they slowed it down by running the ball on the Cowboys, and they couldn't stop the run. So I'm like, I get where Jared Jones and the ownership is coming from. It wasn't like we was in the NFC title game last year, or we was in the Super Bowl. Did Dallas even make the playoffs last year?
Man,
I don't know.
Nah.
They didn't. So that's what I'm saying. I don't see nothing wrong with the trade because back when they traded Herschel Walkins, there was a bad team then. You just had a great player in Herschel Walkins, same way you have a great player in Michael Parsons, but at the same point in time, we're not winning. Jared Jones, the report I've seen was they offered him $40 million a year for 5 years. They saying Green Bay gave him 40. I don't know how true the report, but this is report I've seen online. It was like 40. Jared Jones like 5 years, $40 million. Green Bay was like 4 years. It was like 47, but I could be wrong. I know it was between 4 and 5 years.
Okay. I think it's a little different.
Yes.
you know, when you look at the position that he plays, I think he's a pass rusher.
Yes.
And you know, that's where that's his bread and butter. So if you're talking about running the ball and how they were effective, you can't single him out because
I get that.
You got to have guys around him to keep, you know what I'm saying, keep people up off of him.
Yes.
I think it was just another ploy by Jerry to be in the headlines.
Yeah.
I don't, from a football standpoint, if I was going to look and say who's the problem, I wouldn't have pointed at him.
Who you gonna point at? Dak?
Yeah, I'd have pointed at Dak.
What they done gave Dak his money already. So I'm saying and this is the way I see it. I done gave Dak his money. I done gave CD his money. So now you offer me to come off some more money, big money, and we're not winning.
But my thing is, you could have got him for cheaper, but you waited so late.
Yeah.
And if you're going to make a trade, why didn't you do that around the draft?
But I think they was waiting on him to sign the 5-year deal. Like I say, it's to me, I just felt like, honestly, this is how I feel. Mm-hmm. I felt like from that Americans team documentary, when that Herschel Walker, it went to his head, man. And I think he went back into
that
like
nostalgia.
Yeah, like man, that was a hell of a trade that worked out for us because we was able to get those draft picks to beef up the line. And that's what they went and did with the Herschel Walker trade. So what happened was they got those 5 players from Minnesota.
Okay.
So the trade was they get the 5 players, but if they get rid of the players before they, like in the offseason, they get their 5 draft picks.
Okay.
So he got rid of all 5 of those players that they got from Minnesota.
Okay.
And they picked up 5 draft picks. So they ended up drafting to help with what I think it was like the offensive line or the defensive line. It was one of the two. So to me, I think with this one they did get a first round, a second round pick as well.
Yeah,
so
they got a first round.
First round. So I think he's thinking the same way.
Yeah, but it's going to be a late pick because Green Bay be in contention.
Yes,
so
yes. So
it's not going to be a high pick.
It's not going to be a high pick. I just think that America's Team documentary, I just think he
was feeling it.
He was feeling himself, man. He was like, let me roll the dice one more time because I just think that's what it was. And honestly, it shook up the league. It shook up the Cowboys.
Yeah,
the Cowboys are back in the spotlight. The attention is going to be on them even more this year. So I think, and in the end, it's a win-win for Jerry Jones because now you get even more coverage going into this year. And let's just say they do have a hell of a year.
Okay.
Now he looked like a genius as far as trading Micah Parsons.
I will have to see who they bring in, you know, before I really cast judgment on it. But I mean, for face value right now, I don't understand it. Mm-hmm. You know, and to me, it just didn't seem like a good play. He's 26 years old.
Yes.
You know, like he got, you know, a ton of years left to play at that level.
He do.
I think if you would have helped him, you know, with defenders on the D line, you know, and he should have. I like him at linebacker. I mean, it's cool and all.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, because to me, he can go
either way.
East or west.
I like him, you know, playing linebacker, man.
But then again, in the playoffs, he hadn't really showed up.
Well, I think you need help, man.
He do need help, and I think Jerry Jones, and that was we finna go get some help to stop this run. But the head coach said it was all like everybody was in agreement with the trade, so it wasn't like people in the organization was against the trade because somewhere, you know when they want to paint a bad picture about a player, they say they're diva. People didn't really like him in the locker room, but he was a hell of a pass rusher, so they just kind of put up with some of the stuff. I don't know how true this is. This is just some of the stuff. You know how people try to spin the narrative. Yeah,
the thing about talking with him instead of his agent, I kind of looked at that as a way to kind of undercut the money.
The money, yeah.
And then I'm looking at what he got going to Green Bay. Yeah. You know, where he making 45 plus a year.
Yeah.
You know, like, he handled the business.
As far as the business, he did that. But at the same point in time, you're going to play in a different climate. Like, you're not going to play in Dallas where you can adjust that thermostat.
For $45 million, man, it don't matter what the temperature is. You hear me?
You finna get your.
It don't matter.
I'm with you on that. But again, like, you playing in a different part of the country to where, like, when the season changed, when it started to get cold, you're going to be playing those cold games. So it's going to be different. But again, as far as the business, I shout out to Michael Parsons for handling his business
for sure
and getting his money to where he can take care of himself and his family. But again, like I say, Jared Jones, he pulled a Herschel Walker.
He done it again.
He done it again, man. So again, shout out to the Cowboys. Shout out to Jared Jones, man. If you hadn't seen America's Team on Netflix, I highly encourage you guys to go watch it, man. Because again, those Cowboys back in the 90s, they was wild.
The cocaine Cowboys, man.
Cowboys. I see why they would consider America's Team, because the stuff they did, you could only get away with in America. All right, man, let's transition to the NBA, man.
Okay, what we
Let's
got?
talk about your boy, man. Let's talk about your boy, Steph Curry, man.
What we talking about?
Man, before we get off into his greatness, let's take a look at this video of him trying to dunk the ball, man. Let's roll. Let me pull up my iPad real quick. Let's take a look at that. Come on, man. What are we doing? LeBron's still dunking, man. LeBron is still dunking. I don't know what Curry's problem is, but on the second one, he ended up getting the dunk, man.
So what we talking about?
I'm just saying, why not on the first one?
It's an elder, man.
Man, an elder.
It's a legend, man.
Man, LeBron don't miss no dunks.
LeBron is 6'8".
Man, what that
might
mean?
be 6'9".
What that mean, man? If Curry,
Steph is what? 6'2", 6'3"?
Somewhere up in there, man. But again, if you're gonna attempt to dunk, you have to make a dunk.
Who he dunk on?
But again, that's just like Klay Thompson did the same thing last year. Got hung.
Who he dunk on?
I'm just saying, it just stick to what you know best.
Brother, he out there getting that money in China, man. He in there playing.
Yes, they are getting that money in China, man. But again, do what you do best when you go on these world tours. Shoot the rock.
Bro, listen,
Shoot
man.
the rock. Don't try to be something you're not, man. Don't get out there and try to dunk. Trying to throw out and then
today with the Curry slander, man.
Don't try to dunk and be like, I got to warm up and get loose. No, brother. If you gonna dunk it, you gonna dunk it.
He just come off the golf course, man. The man ain't.
And when he's on the golf course and he passed that basketball, what he did, he shot it. Stick to what you do best, which is shooting. The dunking, that's not for you, brother.
That was for the fans, man, out there in China, man. Fans. Shout out to China, man.
Man, why are we talking about China, man? Everybody talked about my boy for going to China and getting that money in China. Now you see everybody want to go to China and get that money.
It's a lot of money out there.
It is a lot of money in China, man. Shout out to D Wade, man. He was a lot of money. He was a pioneer for going out to China. Yeah, signing with Lin Wayne company, opening up those stores in China and getting that money out there, man.
That's global, man.
That's global. That is global money, man. That is global money, man. But your boy Curry, he needs to stick to just shooting the rock. Dunking is not in his repertoire.
He know that, man. He just playing. He having fun.
Now, what if he got that hurt himself, man? You know them ankles weak. You know those ankles are weak, my boy, man. So again, stick to what you do best, Curry. That's shooting the rock, man. Go to China.
I see how you trying to bait me in, but I'm not
trying to bait you in, man. You seen the video. Your boy is out there trying to dunk, knowing he ain't no dunker, man. When the last time you seen Curry dunk in the game, man?
I ain't never seen him have no need to.
So again, stick to what you do best. Shoot the rock, man. Shoot the rock. You're 36 years old.
I'm not falling for it.
I
ain't falling for it.
If that was Bron, and Bron would have mixed the dunk, man, we'd have been all on it.
That'd be like Bron shooting a 3. Stick to what you know better. No, and missing like it. No, you know what? Better yet, it'd have been like LeBron shooting a free throw. Stick to what you know best.
So what do LeBron do best?
I mean, other than, acting and flopping and layups, he the layup king, man, for sure.
Hey, man. Hey, it's 2 points or 2 points.
There you go.
No matter how I get him at the free throw line, at the layup line.
Hey, man, no matter if you got to act like you've been shot on the court, a man 6'4" hit you, Man, now he should go into wrestling.
Man, I'm just man. He probably, but he say he was a wrestling fan growing up. So man,
we all can tell. We all can tell.
All right, man. Let's get back on Curry, man. So let's talk about it. Is Curry, in your opinion? Well, I can pretty much say in your opinion, you're gonna say yeah. But is he the greatest? Is he gonna go down as the greatest point guard of all time?
I would say, in my opinion,
yes.
I would say no, because I always see him more of a
2.
A 2 than a 1. I'm still gonna go with Magic.
Yes.
From his size helped him out a lot, but everything within him was about distributing
the ball. Yes,
yes, he could score, but man, as far as being a visionary and seeing, players open and passing them open and whatnot, I would have to go with Magic first, and then if you're gonna say Curry, then Curry. If I'm being honest with you,
if you say Curry, okay, so if you say Curry, is it because of the championships or is it because of his play on the court? Because if we just say the play on the court, I'm gonna put Kidd.
I'm gonna go back. I would say, damn.
I'm gonna say Jason Kidd because Jason Kidd vision.
I'm not. I'm gonna say Magic. Isaiah, yeah, all right. And then I would say Curry.
To me, and I'm with you. So I like the Magic, I like the Isaiah, but like I say, I like Kidd. I like Kidd ahead of Curry as far as just point guard play.
Man, shout out to Kidd, man. He's from the Bay.
Not championships, not shooting threes, but when we talking about point guard play, like the vision on the court, like people sleep on Kidd in his vision, like. When he was with New Jersey,
right,
and he played with Kenyon, he played with Vince, he played with Richard Jefferson, even his days in Phoenix, like that court vision was undeniable. The no look pass, the half court passes, like people sleep on Kidd and what he was able to bring to the table, and I think it's because he didn't win any championships.
I would say Curry and LeBron are like hybrids at their position.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
They can do a little bit of all of it, yeah.
Because I don't have nothing bad to say about Kidd. None of them other guys. I would say that they are pure point guards.
Yes.
And I would say Curry would be, to me, a hybrid of that.
He's like I say, he's like I've taken the point guard and I added the scoring into it or whatever. So I'm with you on that. So I do like Curry as like I say, he is more of a two guard as far as the shooting, but he do have those point guard attributes as far as being able to see the floor. But he's so dominant on the scoring end. I think it does take away from his pure point guard skills because his first instinct is not to distribute. It's to look for that shot or whatever. Yeah. But I think if he can, it's kind of late now, but I think if he did more of the distributing early on in his career and waited till it came back to him and kind of took that magic feel. But again, there was a young team and his coach encouraged him to shoot the ball. So
I would say too, it's always been a knock on him, the passing. You know what I'm saying? I've seen him throw a lot of bad passes, and inopportune times, man, when it comes to, like playoff ball. You know what I'm saying? To where sometimes I'm like, man, let Draymond distribute the ball, and when he give it to you, man, you just shooting that thing. So as far as that, man, I would say I think Curry is the greatest hybrid point guard. But as far as pure point guards, I'm old school, so I'm gonna say Magic, and I'm gonna say Isaiah now. And Kidd, I got to give it up.
Yes, but at the end of Curry's career, he's gonna go down as far as that Mount Rushmore as far as point guards. But like I say, for him to be the greatest point guard of all times, I think, like you said, if he did more distributing of the ball, or whatever, and got more of his teammates involved, then I think he's in that GOAT of, as far as the point guard. Because again, you got to throw Chris Paul in there somewhere. As far as point guards, as far as like being a pure point guard, I'm getting out there. You can even throw Rondo in that conversation as far as being just a pure point guard. But again, I think Curry, his championships, what he did with the three ball, the way he have transitioned the game, I think that's going to keep him in the conversation or whatever. And to me,
for sure,
it's going to be it could go down between at the end Magic then him, like that conversation. When we break it down, and Isaiah might fade to that third, depending on what Curry do these last 3-4 years of his career. So again, I think Magic would always be number one because of what he did in a short period of time. Because we never really got to see the full longevity of Magic Johnson as far as what he was able to do because of the situation that happened with him. So, but again, I think Curry, he's one of those players, and I'm gonna give him his props. He transitioned the game up. He changed the way the game is played from the 3-point line.
I'm liking to see this growth from you, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm liking to see this maturity.
That's because it's the off season.
What I'm saying?
It's the off season, man. Wait till the season start, man.
Oh, you gonna be back on that campaign?
I'll be back on it, man. Be back on it, man. It's like anything else, man. Once the season starts, man. Curry, who? Man, I don't know who. I don't know that man. I wouldn't know that man if he walked past me, man. I don't know nothing. But again, as of right now, Curry is probably the best point guard in the league right now, and he's going to go down as far as top 3 in my opinion.
For sure.
When we talk about point guards, man. All right, man. Let's jump off into the military, man.
Let's talk about it,
man. You know, this we like to call this part of the segment purpose, direction, and motivation, man.
Man, that sound good, man. Every time when you're a real soldier and you hear that,
yes,
you know what that means.
That means man.
Purpose, direction, motivation. Come on,
man. We know this time of the year, man. It's the anniversary of Katrina, man.
Yeah,
man. It's one of those things that it comes up every year. People who are from the city, they don't like to talk about it. My wife, she's from New Orleans, so she don't really like to talk about it a whole lot. My in-laws, they don't like to really go off into it.
Yeah,
if you go talk to people from New Orleans, they don't want to kind of get off into it. I think other parts of the world, other parts of Louisiana, put more emphasis on it or whatever.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's something that we have to kind of get off into. Just kind of remember as far as when we talk about the military and where we was at during that time, man. So I'm gonna start off, man. I remember when Katrina hit, man, I was in college, man.
Yeah.
Man, I was at Northwestern State in Natchez, Louisiana, man. I had just quit my job because school was about to start back. I was working at Alliance. It was like the air compressor company down there.
Yeah.
I had just got my check. It was about $400 for that week, man.
Yeah.
School was about to start. I'm like, man, I'm finna give me some fish, man. Matter of fact, me and your brother, we was together at Northwestern, man.
Shout out to Izzy.
Man, shout out to Izzy, man. Right at the frog pond, man, in the college. So we was getting ready for school, man. I was about to get ready to party. You know, my sophomore year on campus. You know, it's
that
about
college experience.
It's about to be different, man. 2 days into the first semester, man.
Attention to orders. Man,
we get that call, man. Me and your brother Izzy, man, we get the call.
Yeah.
So we go to the unit. I show up in civilians. I'm looking like, what's that? I'm like, I'm in college. I'm a college student. I'm not thinking about that. They're like, why you not in uniform? I'm like, nobody said anything. They just told me to come to the unit. Yeah. They were like, well, go shave, put your uniform on. We might get activated.
Okay.
I'm like, activated for what? Like, I'm not even. They were like, the storm is coming. I was like, what storm? They were like a hurricane. So I go home, change or whatever. Me and your brother, we seen at the unit. My older sister, she's in the military in the military as well.
Okay.
They're already in New Orleans.
Yeah.
They went to the Superdome a day beforehand.
Yeah.
Because she was in the medical unit. So they went to go set up. So she's down there already. I talked to her. She told me she was down there once the call went. Me and your brother, we sitting at the table in the orderly room. And he was like, Renell, we're not going back to school. I said, man, nah, man. I said, we going back to school, man. I said, we in college, man. They not going to fool with. I said, man, this is not going to be a bad storm. We're going to be here a couple of days. And we going back to school. We was like, man, nah, I got a feeling that we are not going back to school. The next day, they're like, hey, y'all, we getting activated for about 6 months. If you're in college, you need to go back to school, withdraw from school, do whatever you got to do, man. So we had to go back to school, check out our apartments, drop from all our classes in order to, to get back to the unit.
Okay. Katrina
hit, man. Once it hit, we was down there, like doing the rotations, working the radio, seeing all the destruction and everything. It was different, man. It was eye-opening, and at the time, I didn't know my wife at the time, but man, just seeing everything that was down there and how bad it was was one of those things that you don't forget.
Right.
Riding through the city after the storm was over, seeing the cars parked up on side the bridges, everything closing like at 5 or 6 o'clock. The city had no ice. You know what I'm saying? Stores were closing. Like the homes, the destruction, man. It was something like off a movie. It was like. You didn't believe it until you actually saw it, because you would see it on the news and stuff like that, but you didn't. But it wasn't real until you put eyes on it or whatever. So my experience was, man, it was one of those things that I'm seeing it. And I'm like, man, this can't be real. Mm-hmm. Like everything, how it looked abandoned. It looked like something from like a movie, man. And mm-hmm. then like, but to see the way the city have shaken back now, and the stuff that is going on now is one of those things where like I'm like, yeah, I'm the shake back was real or whatever. So that was my experience when it come to going to New Orleans and being involved in Hurricane Katrina.
Okay.
What was yours hitting for?
All right, so let's get into it, mm-hmm. man. At the time, I was with the MPs. Mm-hmm. You know, shout out to 773rd.
773rd, yes, sir.
So, I was with the MPs, of course. So, we already knew that we was already prepped to go ahead of the storm. Mm-hmm. So, we set up in a unit that was by LSU. So, we were there a couple days before. The day we flew in on the Chinook down there, so we touched down. We got there, so we was there before the water started to rise. When it did start to rise at that point, you know, we had moved transition to the Harrison Casino parking lot. Yeah, so we was up in there, and then we went into the Superdome, and that was an experience
within itself.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. When you just some of the things that you saw, is real unfortunate to where you see people who have lost everything. Yeah. You know, and coming in and seeing the waters rise and people coming in waiting through the water to get in. I would say just the whole experience is, I hate to say like trauma bonding, you know, type of experience to where like you're going through like the worst of times. Yes. With people in like, I was in Alexandria. Uh-huh. You know what I'm saying? So I'm out in New Orleans. I'm meeting people and I'm helping people and I'm listening to the stories. And it definitely was real heartfelt, man.
Yes, it was. Yes, yeah.
But I'm not going to get into everything that happened out there. But what I can say is, when you look back in retrospect, like you're part of the fabric. Yes, when we start talking about this Louisiana culture out here, when we start talking about this New Orleans culture, that we was out there, helping people at the worst of times. And so that's a lived experience that we have, and just an appreciation for the people who went through it. Oftentimes we take things for granted.
That we do.
But that's a part of history. And we're a part of it. And when you put your best foot forward, man, it's something you could look back and say, I had a positive contribution to that, in that effort, man. Uh-huh. So shout out to everybody, man, who experienced Katrina, and if you're from Louisiana, you know what it is.
You know what it is. That's exactly right.
And it's something that when we talk about brings us together. You know what I'm saying? Because if you can get over that, man. You get over anything, bro.
For real, man. And like you said, man, Katrina touched everybody in Louisiana and pretty much in the whole USA, man. Yeah. But one thing I can say, man, Katrina helped spread the New Orleans culture throughout Louisiana, Texas, Houston, Mississippi. Like I say, like people, I hate to say migrate, but people move to those areas, right? And you see that flavor, that sauce, all throughout those different areas, man. But like I say, my wife here from New Orleans, man, just the whole fact of how strong they are as people. Like I say, no matter what happens, they always seem to find their way back and come together, man. To me, man, the culture, the experience, man, it's like no other, man. Yeah. Me and my wife and met her down there, man, and every time I go to the city, man, it's like a new experience. Right. Like we can go to some of the same places. Yeah. And it's the same experience, man. Shout out to Portico, man, my favorite burger spot, man. Every time I'm in the city, man, I always try to go to Portico, man, get me a monsoon, man. But it's the same. Shout out Manchou's chicken, man. I got to go to Manchou's. Mr. Chime Time saying that Manchou's chicken wasn't hidden like talking about, man. So, man. But again, like those places, man, every time I visit the city, man, and we'll ride around, and my wife, man, she'll tell me about different spots, like the culture, like the history of those spots, man. And it's just like a newfound appreciation, not only for the culture, but what they went through during Katrina and how they're still able to bounce back and kind of teach that history to the people coming up who wasn't there to experience it, man. So, and being in the military and experiencing that, it like I said, it gives you an appreciation for what you have, man. Because again, it could be gone just like that,
right?
And like I said, and we never suffered a loss like that, in this area to where like everything was underwater. Like you lost everything. It's one thing to lose a car. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Here and there, but like the AC go out, but like you lost everything: pictures, clothes, memories. You know what I'm saying? Stuff that you had from your grandparents, your uncles. Like you lost all that stuff in the storm, and for them to still be strong and bounce back and kind of teach a new history or whatever, and still remember the old history at the same point in time. It goes to show you how strong those people down there are, man. So shout out to the people, to the city of New Orleans and everybody that's down there, man. I can say, man, that's like my second home, man.
Come on.
Yes, man. I
ain't no place like New Orleans, man, that's for sure.
No place like they say it's a city within.
You heard me? Wow.
Man, let's get it, man. Man, but man.
Shout out to Carr.
Man, Carr, man. Hey, brother, man. Carr, man. Let's talk
What's out?
Man, shout out to Carr, man. Man, so, all right, man, let's transition back to sports, man. So, we know football season kicks off next week, right?
Yeah.
Man, what are your predictions for the 49ers this year?
I don't know.
Y'all lost Debo. Ayuk, he'll be playing, but he'll be out a few weeks.
Yeah, a lot. We got a lot of people that's injured, man.
Y'all done pay Purdy. Y'all done gave him his money.
He ain't the problem.
What's the problem there?
That head coach,
The head coach? Man, let's get it. What about the head coach, man?
Be doing too much, man.
Yeah, all them trick plays.
He trying to be too cute, man.
He trying to be like his pops, huh?
He ain't as...
Nah. To me, just play basic football.
Yeah, keep it simple, man.
Keep it simple, man. Yes, yeah.
You know, but I think our defense is definitely going to be more improved. We got our boy Salah back.
Yeah.
You know, shout out to Salah, you know. So I think we'll have a good defense. Hopefully we could just stay out of our way on the offensive end, man.
Yeah.
And you know, we'll take it week by week, man. But if I'm being honest with you, I don't know. I'm hoping for the best, but I just don't know right now.
Yeah, man, I feel the same way about my Saints, man. Man, we finally named Spencer the starting quarterback, which I don't know why it took this long. Like, to me, that's a confidence killer because you put him in a battle with a rookie quarterback who hadn't played a snap of pro football besides the preseason, and you got him in a quarterback battle with a rookie. And when he played last season, he didn't have all the offensive weapon. Everybody was hurt. So he did the best he could. So to me, I just felt like it shouldn't even been a question that he was going to be the starter this year. I think he earned that right based off what he had to endure last season with all the injuries or whatever. But I don't think you should have put him in a battle because you should have just, like most teams do, he's going to be the starter. We give him 2 to 4 weeks. If he mess up, now you put him out. Now, again, it could be fuel to the fire. It could make him go out there and prove himself. But, again, with all the weapons we have coming back this year, with all the our receivers being healthy.
Right.
So, hopefully, the first couple of weeks is going to show what type of team we're going to be.
Okay.
But, like I said, I don't see us doing too much. Like I said, it's going to be one of those week-by-week things to see how the Saints do. But, again, those home games are going to be packed. Those tickets are still going to be sky high. So, we're going to be at a couple games this year, even though I'm talking about the ticket prices, but they're going to be in there.
That's what's up, man. I'm feeling the Saints, man, because that's the only team that got to win 3 games, man, and y'all Super Bowl bound, man.
Man, it don't matter, man. We can win one. Man, we can go 1-16.
I want to ask,
what's that?
If y'all first away game, if y'all win that, are y'all going to do another second line there as well?
Let me stop you right there, man.
Huh? Y'all going to do that again?
My New Orleans Saints fans, I'm finna answer your question for you. Please, let's not second line. Let's not act a fool on the first 2 weeks. Last season, we beat the Cowboys in Dallas. We second lined it through the streets in Dallas. All right?
I thought it was Mardi Gras out there in Dallas,
man. We won the Super Bowl week 1, man.
Yeah, you did.
We win week 2. We end up after we lost to the Eagles in week 3. It was downhill from there. Saints fans, I'm with you. I enjoy the good times. I love all the second line. I love the music. Yeah. I love the dancing, the partying. I have a great time while we're doing, but in the back of my mind, I'm like, we doing too much too soon. It's like we can't help ourselves.
No, you can't.
We can't help ourselves. So, Saints fans, I beg you, and I'm talking to myself as well, let's wait before we start celebrating like we did last year when we beat the Cowboys, because that was our highlight of our season.
Yeah,
and that was in week 1.
Y'all showed out. Y'all was viral.
Derek Carr in the end zone doing Michael Jackson. Man, the offense was clicking. And after that, it was over with. It was over before it started. So please, Saints fan, I beg us, just wait.
Y'all don't know how to act, bro. Y'all don't know how to act.
You think we're going to act right this year?
Y'all act the fool.
But it'd be a good
One
time.
game.
One game, man.
One game. That's all it takes.
I'm going to tell this story, man. This was me and my wife. She was still in the military, and we held the flag at one of the Saints games. We was holding the flag. So after the game was over with, we went up to one of the suites. We was playing the Chargers on a Sunday night game. Granted, I think we had won maybe one game. We end up beating the Chargers. And when I tell you, we walked outside, man, they had a second line band, a DJ under the bridge. They was cutting up like we was 5-0 and we was 1-5.
If you don't know what a second line is, don't worry. When we clip it up, you're going to see what a second line is.
You're going to see what it is, man. But we was 1-5 that season, man. And we was out there partying.
Yeah.
Like we had just...
Y'all shows out.
Ticket to the Super Bowl. But you know the trip part about it is, man?
What's up?
That DJ and that second line was going to be there whether we won or lost the game. That's the crazy part about it, is that it don't matter. It don't matter, man. It's going to happen regardless. And I think that's what makes it so fun. And that's why they always politicking to have the Super Bowl in New Orleans, man, because they're going to have a good time whether we in the Super Bowl or not. And I think that's why the Stars had the line for us to be in New Orleans to play in the Super Bowl. Yeah. Because they would have to shut the city down like they did in 2009.
This what I'm saying. Y'all do shut the city down.
Man, when we won in 2009, man, they closed schools, courthouses shut down, man. We had drill that weekend. They canceled drill that Sunday.
It ain't but one mission.
Man, so they switched drill from Saturday to Sunday to Friday and Saturday. So everybody gonna be off Sunday to watch the Super Bowl game.
Let me tell you something.
What's up?
When y'all won that Super Bowl, I want to say, I think I was getting ready to mold.
Mold, yeah.
Them people acted a fool on that installation when the Saints won that doggone Super Bowl.
Man, it's clown. And clown, and we still clowning.
In a whole nother state.
Took over. And they still clowning.
But it was a good time. And that's the good thing about being out here in the South, man, that even when the Saints win, the energy in Louisiana is like none other, man. The whole state
it's different,
participate, man.
It's different, man. It's different. So we looking to bring that magic back this year, man. Because we hadn't seen it since Breeze been gone. Right. So hopefully this year we can make a little noise. Whether we get to the to me, I'll be happy with us just getting to the playoffs, getting the wild card, and just getting in there and seeing what happened, man.
Because if the Saints make the playoffs, they're gonna shut the city down.
Man, I'm gonna be right there.
Shut it down.
I'm gonna be right there. Ready.
Kids off for school. Don't even worry about it.
Everybody pass, huh?
That's
it. Man, it's going to be a good time, man. Man, but guess what, man?
What's up, man?
Man, it is that time, man.
Come on.
Man, we had a great discussion today, man. We talked about Michael Parsons.
Yeah.
Talked about Jared Jones trying to get that old thing back, man. We talked about America's Team on Netflix, man. We talked about your boy, Steph Curry, trying to bring back them young ankles that he ain't got no more. We talked about him being the greatest point guard of all time, man. We talked about the military and remembers of Katrina and what we were at during that time. And we tapped it off talking about our teams, San Francisco 49ers and the New Orleans Saints, man. And we play y'all this year, don't it? Yes, man. We got to make that game or at least be in the city.
For sure.
So we're going to make that happen,
For
man.
sure.
Man, I have enjoyed myself today, man. Hope you enjoyed yourself.
Yeah.
Man, you guys have listened to CourtSide. Well, we sit on the sideline and we discuss sports as if we can do it better. ourselves. I'm your host, Mr. 300. You guys know my co-host, the Bay to LA.
That's it.
Hope you guys have enjoyed yourself. See you guys on the next one.